Have you ever felt like life dealt you a bad hand? How unfair it is that other people got dealt better hands. Especially in today's world, where social media floods us with images of perfection and makes it all so easy for us to believe that we're playing a losing game. But what if I told you that there are other games that you can play? Games that gives unfair advantages to your specific cards and disadvantages to all the other cards. In this video, we're going to talk about accepting the cards you've been dealt and why it is crucial, how to play the cards you've been dealt in the best possible way, and lastly, even create your own games where your hands are the best. Focus on what you can control and don't waste energy on the things you cannot. You've already been given the hands you've been given. There is nothing you can do about it. And there is nothing you can do about what hands other people have been dealt. No matter how unfair you think it is not going to change. Anger and jealousy is not only wasted energy, but it's also going to blur your vision. You might actually have better hands than you think, but you don't realize this because you're so distracted and focused on what other people have. And this is going to prevent you from clearly seeing the hands you actually got in front of you. A lot of people also play other people's games, but these are games that they're never going to win because they're always going to be someone smarter than you, more good looking than you, more athletic and more popular. These are games that you're never going to win. After fully accepting the cards you've been dealt, you will start to have a clear vision. You can finally begin to look at your hands objectively. You might realize that the big disadvantages you thought you had were significantly over-exaggerated by the blurred vision you had, and that you also had a lot more advantages than you think you had. You begin to get a better understanding of your cards, what its strengths are and what its weaknesses are. And when an opportunity arises for you to take advantage of your strength, you don't hesitate, as opposed to before, where you were so distracted and focused on other people that you didn't even see the opportunity that was right in front of you. If you were born less wealthy, you will have challenges that a wealthy person does not get to have. Why are you envious? Why do you even waste a second being jealous? By being less wealthy, you have the privilege of working yourself up to wealth. By being less wealthy, you have the privilege of being more grateful for your wealth. Focus on the cards you've been dealt instead of wishing you had other cards. And the world is quickly going to become a more fun, enjoyable, and adventurous ride. Now let's move on to choosing your own games. You don't actually need to play the games created by the social norms, especially if they're set up in a way where you're only at a disadvantage. Find other games that favors the cards you've been dealt with, even if those games might be unconventional or considered weird by societal standards. You might even create your own games that totally favor your hands. The fact that you got dealt your specific cards might actually be a true blessing, because there is no one else in the world that got the cards you got. No one in the world is better at being you than you. No one is better than understanding yourself and bettering yourself than you. There is no competition. By accepting your cards, creating and playing games that give your hands unfair advantages, you will differentiate yourself from the rest of the world and create a game where no one can beat you. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. And if you're new here, this channel breaks down self-development concepts in the exact same style as this video. So if you found that interesting, make sure to hit the subscribe button, or you can check out the next video that is linked here.